Winter season is coming to an end, and I've noticed the sun peeking out from the clouds much more often in the recent days. This week, I invited a friend to come and visit the cabin with me. The amount of contentment and joy that we experienced on this trip is honestly immeasurable. It truly was lovely to spend so much time with a good friend in an area that I love so much. Our off-grid cabin is already like a home to me, and I wish I could share in person with all of you what it's like to be there, and I'm excited to share at least this snippet with you all.
We are going to the cabin. Well, I guess I am going to the cabin this time on my own. It's definitely a nice day out today. We have some warmer weather. It just feels so good to be outside, and I'm excited to show you what's going on at the cabin this weekend. It feels so good to be back here. I forget how it feels to be here in this location in the woods when there's no leaves on the trees. We haven't been here for over a month, and it just feels so open, like a huge wide open space, but also you're in the forest. I was surprised by the tracks. This is me, but that is an animal, a deer, right next to the cabin. This is deer track. Right through the cabin yard. Wow. It says 60% on the battery, so we should have lights. Hopefully for the whole time that we're here. I say we, even though it's just me, because I have a friend coming. I bought 3 jars like this at a garage sale last summer, specifically for the cabin. I'm imagining putting something like oatmeal in them, or I don't know, just things I want to leave at the cabin, maybe food related, maybe not. It's a set of 3. I just think they're so cute and quaint, and they will fit into the cabin very nicely. There's obviously not really a place for them yet, but they already live here. So I'm excited about them. I might set them out just to make the cabin look cute for my friend Jessica. We have tea for beverages and Clif Bars and fruit snacks for snacks. I also have brats and bread with some condiments. So that's what we'll be eating. I do feel bad because I did tell my friend that we were going to have coffee, or that I was gonna have coffee here, and I really thought there was coffee here. There's no coffee here, so I kind of feel bad, but I am gonna go walk out of here in the dark and wait for my friend to get here. So I will ask how important coffee is. Maybe we'll go get coffee. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stock the fire, get it really full of wood, and then walk out of here right now rather than wait until my friend gets here. It takes me about 20 minutes to walk out of here with my snowshoes, and to be honest, I don't like walking in the woods by myself at night. I would rather be in a tent or in a cabin, or even just like in my sleeping bag if I'm just outside. I don't know why, I just like don't feel comfortable walking around at night. It's probably instinctual. I do have a little thing. Before I show you my thing, I'm gonna tell you that I know this is ridiculous. I told myself it was ridiculous, but that didn't help. So if you tell me I'm ridiculous, that also won't help. I understand that this wouldn't necessarily help me, and that I'm not necessarily in any danger walking by myself in good health to my car and the location that I'm at. Like, there's no grizzly bears out there. But anyway, I do have this like little Coglin knife thing. It's like a little saw, and it's chintzy and it's cheap, and it's ridiculous, but I just feel like I get so many comments from people saying, I don't know how you would do that solo. I don't know how you go camping solo. I don't know how you go do all these things by yourself. I would be so scared. And I just want to be like transparent and be like honest with you and tell you that I do also get scared. Like, I'm not like this anomaly of a person that doesn't have fear. I think it's healthy to have fear, especially like a fear of moose, because they're huge. Yeah, I don't really know what the point of me telling you this is. I just kind of wanted to be honest and like share that for those of you who also get kind of scared by yourself, especially like camping and being outside. Being scared is sometimes healthy.
Well, lift the lid clean. And then I just fold it in half.
This way?
Yeah. It is the applesauce ones that it has like a little image on it telling you to do
this?
Yeah, because they're round.
Oh. Never done that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I got this for Christmas. So, we don't do gifts, but we do stockings. And then we do a dice game, like with my dad and my dad's parents.
Mm-hmm.
And so you if you roll doubles, you get a present, and you can steal and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the presents was pudding. And I wanted the pudding, and my dad had the pudding. He goes, well, you live farther away from the store than I do, so you could just have the pudding. He also gave me the peanut butter cups.
But take whatever wood, do whatever you want. There's no rhyme or reason. None of it's drier than other stuff. None of it's really that dry.
No.
And it's gonna be aspen, tongue and groove on the walls.
Yeah.
Which is very light wood. It's like gonna be like this
Nice.
on the walls. Then the floor is gonna be probably a mix of different hardwoods, like thick boards.
Yeah.
We've been playing games and just chatting this morning, and I'm surprised by how warm it is this week. Holy cow. It actually feels like spring for the first time. I think it's maybe upper 30s or low 40s today, and the sun is shining. There's no more snow on the roof of the cabin. Earlier we were in the cabin and we heard a big, like, loud thud and thought maybe like a branch fell on the roof or something. But we couldn't find anything, like no branch in the snow around the cabin, so I don't know what happened. The other thing that happened was last night we could hear something scurrying in the loft above the bedroom. And at first I thought it was a mouse, but I think it was actually probably bigger than a mouse, maybe like a chipmunk or a squirrel. But we didn't see it. We saw a hole that it maybe burrowed into the cabin through, but it didn't harm anything, so it's just kind of funny to hear it scurrying in the loft above us. The cabin isn't fully sealed up yet. There's still cracks and things that it can get into, so that's something we'll be working on soon in the spring when we are out here working and building more. Right now it's just hard to get tools and things out here, and also we're waiting to stain the boards for our tongue and groove until it's nice out, so soon we will be able to do the tongue and groove, seal up the cabin, and for now we're just kind of enjoying the cabin for the weekend and the nice warm weather we're having. Should I go up there?
Yeah.
See if I get attacked by a squirrel.
I mean, just don't jump off. Do you want a weapon? You want a broom?
Hopefully I'm just scary enough as a human. Yeah, maybe I want a broom or something. It might be like in the bedding, blanketing stuff up here.
You want this?
Yeah. Perfect, thanks. Oh. I'm kind of scared. Doesn't look like it's bothered any of Ethan's stuff. I hit the ceiling with the... Obviously, I'm on edge.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's not even up here. I'm like terrified of a freaking chipmunk or a mouse. I don't see it. Plastic bag up here.
Can you see like that it came in up there? Like, is there any indication that it like climbed up there? Like from this hole?
I don't know.
I can't see up into there at all. It's just like out, you know?
I mean, it looks like the cracks between the boards are too small for it to...
Yeah.
Even a mouse maybe, but... I don't know, it's pretty... I guess through here. There's a way, yeah, I could have. Well, it was up all night, so it's probably sleeping somewhere now.
Yeah. Was it running around all night?
No, it was mostly... Oh, I don't know. I guess
I just heard it that little bit, like, right when we were going to bed.
I heard it a little bit right when we were waking up.
Oh, yeah, it was when we were waking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did think it sounded like it was under.
Huh, you thought it was under the cabin?
Yeah.
That could be. I feel like that loft over there,
Yeah.
like if you removed the mattress, would be a really cool place to do yoga. I think I'm too tall, but like with the windows and the light.
You'd have a hard time with some of the poses. Maybe better, maybe a meditation spot.
You can't see it. Oh, there it is. What do you think it is? A squirrel or a bird? I have no idea.
Jessica and I spent a little bit of time this day in town. We snowshoed out to our cars, drove to town, went to a couple thrift shops and little stores. Then we got coffee and made our way back here.
There we go. And I kind of want to have a big windowsill there.
Yeah.
To be able to put plants on.
Yeah.
Even if they're fake, because I don't want to have to worry about keeping them alive.
Or you can hang them in macrames.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That would be cute.
Yeah.
I also want... I don't know if we're going to do this or not, because I mentioned it once and Cory thought it was a good idea, but then I haven't mentioned it since, and I don't know if he remembers. But I think it'd be cool to put some of those lights inset into the floor and, like, shine up over here. I think it'd be kind of cool to have up lights.
You look like you're ghost hunting or something.
Oh gosh. Good morning. Jessica and I went to bed pretty late last night, and we just kind of talked and hung out. Had really good conversation, so it was nice to catch up with her and spend time just catching up after not seeing each other for a while. We talked about so many different things, and just feels good to hang out with a friend, especially in a location like this where we're not on our phones, we're not distracted. It's just the cabin. And she's still here, but she's still kind of lounging in bed and stuff. I came outside to get some video of the morning and whatnot, and of course I don't want to like put a camera in her face. But last night in the cabin, we could hear the little scurrying mouse or chipmunk or something. It actually, this time it sounded like a mouse, but we heard it just before falling asleep. But other than that, like the bigger thing that we heard was there was something under the cabin and it sounded big. And so we were kind of joking around about how there might be a bear hibernating under the cabin. And bears in Minnesota don't like hibernate, but like kind of hibernate. And we were joking about it, but like maybe there's a bear hibernating under the cabin. I don't want to look. And maybe not. Maybe it was just something small that just sounded big, but it really truly did sound very large. Like it was just not moving around a lot under the cabin, but like moving a little bit, just like little movements. So that was kind of interesting. But I haven't heard it since then. And I didn't hear the scurrying of the small little rodent-like thing or anything like that at night after the first time. So it was a quiet night. I slept really well. It's been just such a nice weekend to be at the cabin and to enjoy the place. Last night, sitting and looking out the window and talking with Jessica, I was thinking how I could see myself living here. I mean, there are like logistical things that kind of prevent that right now, but man, just living in the woods in a place where you don't have Wi-Fi and don't have a TV and you just hang out with the people that are there with you, or if you're alone, you kind of spend time with your thoughts and in a good way. I just love it so much, and it's making me so antsy. I feel incredibly antsy about getting the cabin finished, and not like finished, but the floors and the walls, and like mostly I want a kitchen in there because I want to be able to cook good meals. And it's not going to be much of a kitchen, but just a counter space to cook or to cut up vegetables and things, and maybe a little propane stove for the summer so we don't have to run the whole wood stove to try and make food. It's beautiful outside right now. It has been kind of a brutal winter with snow, and I dreamt last night that we were going to be getting more snow, but I hope that's not true. this is way too floppy
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
It works, especially if it's full, but it's not my favorite. But we got it for cheap.
Yeah.
I would say overall though I do prefer the granite gear.
Yeah. Oh, like a backpacking pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these are paws.